Hello, welcome back to Bradow's Blockbusters. I'm Michael Bradow.
I'm Jeremy Alves.
And this is our review of the 2015 horror drama 13 Cameras. It's an hour and 27 minutes long, not rated, written and directed by Victor Zarkov, available on Netflix, Vudu, Fandango, Prime Video, and Apple TV. And as usual, I have the scores from Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb, and Metacritic. The tomato meter is a 77%, the user score is 35. IMDb gives it a 5.1, and Metacritic is a 41%. Now, this is the first film that we've covered that I was unable to find any information about the budget or the box office earnings.
Yeah, me too. I didn't find anything because I think it was really straight to online. I think.
Well, no matter the case, there's really not a lot of information on this one, so this is probably going to be one of our shortest reviews. I'll read the plot real quick. A newlywed couple have no idea their grim, loquacious landlord has been spying on them since they moved in.
Jeez, even the plot is really short too.
Yeah.
Even though that kind of is, that's it. But yeah, they could have done a little bit. They could have explained a little bit more of the drama. But I guess if you're doing a quick summary, then yeah, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
No awards here.
Nope.
Not a lot of trivia either, other than the film's original title was Slumlord, and that the guy who plays the landlord, or Gerald, whatever, he never blinks.
Barely.
That's the only thing of trivia on IMDb that I can get out of.
Yeah. And it has a sequel of 14 Cameras that came out 3 years later in 2018, which we'll be watching next week. So I think it's just time to go straight to the cast.
And that's a small cast too.
Yeah, there are only 4 people worth mentioning. So
the main not the main guy, but I guess the face of this duology. The landlord Gerald, played by
Neville Archambault.
So Neville is a real name.
Yeah. Oh. Did you think it was just made up for Harry Potter?
You mean iCarly?
Either way.
Oh yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah, I did. Honestly, I did. But I already looked into some of the stuff. Nothing familiar to me, other than 13 and 14 Cameras.
Yeah, and
nothing.
I'm only seeing 7 other results on Google, which I don't recognize any of them. Bronx Paradise, Baby Doll Night, Kiss for Jed.
Yeah, nothing really. But
nope.
Here he did a good job.
Yeah, but he really conveys the creepy, weird guy.
He managed to pull off playing a creepy guy, but I wish they could have. Again, my opinion, I wish that they could have dived a little bit more into his character. I mean, not too far, give him a backstory, but
right.
Why is he doing this?
Yeah.
And I could have wished he played him a little bit more creepier.
Yeah.
And a little bit more.
What?
Okay. I mean, it's not rated R. It's TVMA, but
right.
You're already have a rating for adults. Might as well just go full in and just make him a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
But
regardless, he
did a good job for what the character was.
Yeah, he does portray a good creep.
And he has, I guess, some nice moments, I guess.
When he feeds the dog.
And his kidnapped victims, I guess.
Yeah.
Eats.
Good girl.
Good girl.
But moving on, our leading lady, I guess you could call her.
Yeah.
The pregnant woman, Claire, played by Brienne Moncrief. Only has 4 films to her name. 13 Cameras, 14 Cameras, yeah. The Other Guys, and How We Got Away with It.
Yeah, that's the only ones I recognize. 13, 14 Cameras, and The Other Guys, which was I think Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I want to watch. I actually want to watch that soon. It's on Netflix, but we're not talking about that.
Right.
We're talking about Brienne Moncrief.
I really like Claire as a character, but there really isn't much to say. She's there, you know. I feel like that's all we can say about any of them, is that they're there.
as characters,
Yeah.
they're just there. I'll just want to get this out of the way for the rest of the actors. Nothing really. They don't play that bad, but they really did not stick out.
Yeah.
Anyways, these characters are just so paper cut, forgettable.
This literally looks like you're actually watching security footage of someone's
It's
marital.
not to say they acted bad. They acted,
No, they acted good. Or okay.
yeah.
They acted okay.
This is a,
But
I guess I'll save it for when we get to screenplay. I guess.
Yeah.
I'll get to that, but I just want to say for the acting for them, it was just plain.
yeah.
I didn't really,
But moving on to Claire's husband,
PJ McGabe, who plays Ryan, aka the cheater, aka bitch.
Again, only 4 films
And
under
I
his
don't
name.
recognize anything.
I only recognize 13 Cameras.
Me too.
The others are Funeral Kings, The Den, and The Robbery.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm not seeing anything.
Me neither.
I guess having a this is a bit of an indie film, right? You'd say. So I guess having a cast that isn't super well known, makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
again, he did all right. Nothing to brag about.
Right.
And then I guess last person
is Sarah Baldwin, who played the horror on the side, Hannah.
Yeah. So I'm looking at hers, and I guess her and PJ McGabe were both in Funeral Kings.
Yep.
But besides 13 Cameras, the only thing I can recognize is Blue Lagoon: The Awakening, which I've not seen that. I've seen the original Blue Lagoon, which not that it's bad, but that's the only thing I recognize from her. 13 Cameras and Blue Lagoon: The Awakening.
Yeah, and there's really nothing else. Nothing much.
So, I guess if that's it for cast.
Yeah, I think it's time to move on to grading. I can't believe we're only we're not even 8 minutes in.
Is this worse than Emo the Musical? This might be worse than Emo the Musical. Because I know Emo the Musical was a short review for us too.
Yeah, but this one might be shorter.
You know what's funny? You search, if I'm on 13 Cameras on Google, the picture of the director is the Invisible Man from 1933. Victor Zarkov. Which I searched up, and this is the only movie he directed. He helped on 14 Cameras, but he didn't direct it, I think. The only movie he ever directed was 13 Cameras. Then the sequel has 2 of them, which we'll get to next week.
Yeah, that's next week.
But you search them up, I guess, on your phone. It's going to be a picture of the Invisible Man. Which that's a great movie, by the way, Invisible Man.
Maybe he played the Invisible
1933. Man. Oh, I actually will. He has no Wikipedia. Great. I guess I'll go on his IMDb then. All filmography. No. He only wrote 13, 14 Cameras and directed 13 Cameras. So no, it's nothing.
Maybe there's a shared name. I don't
know. That might be a case. Are you doing that? The Invisible Man, 1933. Great movie, by the way. Should watch that. Oh, what's his name? Maybe the guy who voiced him? Claude Rains. That was him. He played the Invisible Man. But yeah, nothing in common, but so
that's weird. But
yeah, it is weird, but
whatever.
Alright, so
I think it's grading time.
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
What do you want to start with? Screenplay?
Yeah, I know acting, because that's really
acting.
Quick. Really quick.
I'm giving it a C. It's nothing special.
Maybe for the landlord. But like I said, I think he could have added more to his character. He could have played him a little more crazier and mad. So instead of just staring and looking the whole time, and one time screaming, which actually was, I admit, that was a good.
It was a good jump scare.
That was all. It was all right. But I will admit, it was better than most of them today. But acting, not that special.
Yeah.
Yeah, C for me, really quick.
It's nothing spectacular, so.
But nothing horrible.
No, it's
not
nothing
horrible.
It's not an F.
No, definitely not that. But it's just plain.
Yeah. So screenplay. That's what you wanted to do.
Oh man, I'm for the screenplay. The characters, they suck.
Yeah.
I'll just say it, they suck.
They do.
These characters are 2D, paper thin, husband, cheating husband, wife pregnant. Like
you can't really root for them.
No, you cannot.
They're not built up as people. They're just there.
Not that they're hateable. They're not hateable, that likable.
Exactly.
Obviously, the husband's not meant to be liked.
Exactly.
But I guess Claire's the one you're mostly going to root for and be likable. Which I guess, but she's too thin as a character.
Yeah.
I'm not meaning her pregnant belly. I mean just it's not a memorable character.
Exactly.
Only the landlord, again, I guess he's the only memorable one, but
even then he's not
too that
memorable.
Crazy to be memorable. He's just watching them the whole time.
Exactly. I think for screenplay, personally.
Oh, I didn't even grade that. I just wanted to go off.
I think personally, I'd give it like a C, maybe a C plus, because it is very basic.
Yes.
But I enjoy the concept. It's an interesting concept with the whole hidden camera thing.
Yeah.
I
can't. Maybe. I'm pretty sure there's other movies out there like it.
Well, I'm sure there are.
I'm pretty sure. But screenplay for me, I guess it'd probably be a C, very close to a D, because again, the characters aren't that good. The concept is really disturbing, and I guess it is realistic.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure there's better movies out there that did better.
Yeah.
Probably. So C for me too. Or really close to a D though. I really, really want to.
Cinematography. There's really nothing.
I do want to say that the cameras are supposed to be installed in the house. I guess that can boost up the cinematography a little bit.
Yeah.
But if we did not include that, if we're just talking regular the cinematography, like not the cameras, then so basic. Really basic. Nothing.
Yeah. The whole hidden camera thing, it
spices it up a little bit.
It does.
But
it doesn't save it by any means. It's
it
still very basic.
Yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna give this cinematography a D.
A D.
Yeah. It's super basic. The shots are pretty shaky.
So, some of them are shaky. Not all of it, but I know what you mean. The cameras in the house should have made the story more interesting.
Yeah.
And honestly, we see shots of the cameras in the house, but what if the whole movie was shot like that?
Exactly.
That would have been more interesting. But then we wouldn't really have a movie. But we would have to look into the character's life through the cameras. But when we get back to the landlord, we gotta actually switch to a real camera and actually use that. But then that wouldn't be that much cinematography if you're just gonna stare at his face or just have the camera stand there and
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess cinematography for me, probably again maybe C or D. But if I just have to say declare what it is, probably a D, because the cameras in house should have helped, but it didn't. So D. D for me too.
It's pretty lackluster as a film, just in general.
The only thing I can really give it an A for, I guess, it is entertaining.
Yeah.
I was never really bored by it, even though, again, acting wasn't great. The cinematography wasn't eye candy. The story wasn't really new. It's familiar. It's another stalking kind of thriller.
Yeah.
So, it does manage to be, I guess, watchable.
Yeah. It's something maybe you could turn on, like, if you just want to check it out, but it's nothing remarkable.
Yeah, and I don't even think there's nothing worth talking about.
Yeah.
Well, music, no. Editing, it was fine.
Editing's pretty basic, yeah.
Again, really should have worked with the cameras in the house, but I'm
struggling to think of things to grade on.
No special effects here at all.
Yeah,
nothing.
So we can't even grade on that. I don't know.
I know what to give an A. The dog.
Ah, yes.
The dog's an A.
The dog gets an A, just for being a dog.
Yep. What was his name? Baron. Baron gets an
A.
Baron gets an A from us.
Baron gets an A. Yeah.
100%.
So the overall score for the film, because I can't think of anything else to grade on.
This isn't good.
It's not a good film. It's
not a word. No, it's not terrible by any means.
No, it's decent.
It's just, I guess, it's too basic.
Yeah.
That's the best way to sum it up. It's too basic, and there's not a lot of new stuff to be in it, but it is entertaining. I guess that's what makes the movie worth it.
Exactly.
It's entertaining, but for us, it's just basic shit.
I mean, not to be a dick to Victor Sarkov or anything.
No.
But I was low-key more entertained by shaking that fly around in a water bottle.
Oh my god, wow. Okay.
Not to say this didn't catch my attention. Like, especially the first time I watched it.
Yeah.
It was interesting. And
it is an interesting concept.
No, it's a very interesting.
Just the way the screenplay
but it could have been...
they could have done it better a little bit.
So, as an overall score, I think I'd give it a C for camera.
How about C for Claire? I guess.
Claire doesn't make a comeback in the next film.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Well, we already kind of spoiled that when we talked about the cast.
Oh, yeah.
Because we saw that in her filmography. She has 14 cameras, too.
So, Claire and Landlord do come back for the sequel.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Hannah and
they're dead.
Ryan are dead. Yeah.
Fuck them.
Exactly.
But overall for this,
I personally think the sequel's a little bit better.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Hopefully it'll, just be that step up.
Okay.
Wait,
have you seen the sequel? I know you've watched this. You have seen the sequel.
Yeah.
Okay. I know nothing about the sequel until I do have to do my notes for it, but I hope the sequel does spice up more. But for now, this is just a C. It's okay. It's not good. It's not that bad to be bad, but it's just
alright. It's a movie.
I probably won't watch it ever again, but it's alright. It's a C. It's okay.
It's a movie.
It's okay. You could be entertained, but again, if you like that shit, if you like stalker thrillers, and I guess drama, is perfect for you. Exactly. Have fun. But I've seen this stalker stuff many times with trying to squeeze drama into it. It's not going to stick out.
Exactly.
It's not sticking out. And the title's also a lie. I'm pretty sure there's way more than 13 cameras.
Yep. Regardless, I feel like there's nothing else we can really say.
I
mean, fuck. 19 and a half minutes.
This is not
so far. I think it's just time for me to say my usual ending shtick. Subscribe if you'd like to. Like if you like to. Comment your own opinions in the comments below. We'd like to read them. Fuck.
Yeah.
There's so little to say on this film. But thank you for listening if you did. And we'll see you next time.
Yep. Hey, wait. Who are you?
Oh, sorry. I'm Michael Bradow.
I'm Jeremy Alves.
And we'll see you next time.
Peace.